Hi, Jasmine. Good afternoon. It's good to see you. My name is Angela. I'm going to be your social worker for sessions while you're here with us. And how are you today?
Good evening.
I'm good, thank you. Jasmine, before we start our session, we have a form called confidentiality where I have to point out to you that whatever you say here stays here between us and the agency. I cannot disclose it to anyone, which means my peers, your parents, or anyone like that, except I hear you say or act in a way that you will hurt yourself or someone else. Being a social worker, it's mandatory that at that point I would have to report those behaviors to the proper authorities. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that's
Do
fine.
you understand what?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, it's a form that you have to sign, so I'm
Okay.
gonna ask you please to sign it and pull it up on the computer.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, Jasmine. Uh, what brought you here with us today? I see where you have a little depression.
Yes. So I actually came in because I want to get help to control my depression. A few years back, my dad passed away. So I just want to identify ways to help me and my family to just to figure out how to avoid from getting into that
I'll let you get it back.
depression.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, Jasmine, you're in the right place, and we can work together to help you to deal with those emotions because depression will inhibit your progress. And I'm happy that you chose to come here voluntarily to seek help, which is very good on your part. That shows a strength that you're able to, or want to improve emotionally. So we are going to set goals and a plan, you and I together. I can't do it without you. And I'm gonna be your strongest supporter. I will be here for you and take you through the process of treatment. Okay?
Yes, I just want the help that I need for me to have a better relationship, with my spouse, my child, and my family. So I'm very, I have positive thinking that this will help me and I'll get the support that I really need.
That is true. You sure will. And you mentioned your spouse, your family, and your child,
Yes.
right? So you have a child.
Yes.
How old is yours? Is it a male?
It's a boy. He's 18 months.
Okay, that's nice. So you want to raise him in a strong family background.
Household. Yes.
Okay, sounds good. We can work on that. And I must commend you that wanting to raise a child emotionally with emotional support, good emotional support, is a strong thing coming from you. So you can give yourself a pat on the back for that. That's a strength within you that you can use to help you up, and along with whatever other resources I can help you to find as we set our goals through treatment, so that when the time comes and we finally have to terminate our work relationship together, you will be much stronger than you came to us. Is that okay?
Yes, that sounds awesome. I'm
Okay.
really excited.
Okay. How about your siblings? Do you have siblings?
So I have my mom, which is still, she's still alive, and then I do have two older sisters, one younger sister, and then I have one younger brother and two older brothers. So it is a big family, seven of us. So I just want to be how can I say it, be there, not, not depressed, have that motivation to be there, when family, like for the family, because we need each other to help us cope through the situation that we're going through.
Sounds good. And with your family, what do you find in your family dynamics right now? Are they being strong and supportive to you and your extended family, or do you find any other member of your family suffering from depression because of the loss of your dad?
Well, my younger sister, I feel like she's the baby, so she was young when my father passed away. So I feel like she's the one that suffers the most depression. So I want to be that support system for her. But in order for me to be that support system, I would also have to be mentally well for myself. I feel like all of the rest of us communicate with each other. So that has helped us to be strong and in our grieving process.
Okay, so Jasmine, that's good, but do you find that is your sister getting help for her depression also?
Yes, she also is getting help.
That's good.
So that's a good sign.
That is a good sign, so you all can support each other
Yes.
and grow when you both get healthy. And
Yes.
how about mom? How is mom coping?
Mom is actually very strong for us. She doesn't show much emotions, which I know that she's being strong for all of us. So I just try to not show much of our emotions, but sometimes there's things that remind you of, my father. So I just feel like just being able to cope in a healthy way, in a healthier way than
So you're better
depression.
able to support mom as
Yes,
well.
yes,
And
the
maybe-
rest of
Maybe through seeing you getting better through treatment,
treatment,
she too will take on the initiative of going for treatment once
too.
she sees you guys get stronger.
Yes.
Okay, so we definitely will work on that and so that the whole family can be complete again and grow from strength to strength through, to be able to carry on now that dad isn't around, but you still have to carry on loving and caring for each other. Okay?
Yeah, I think that maybe after me and my sister, get treatment, maybe we're able to do it as a whole, as a family, because that would help us out, to
Okay.
better cope together.
Sounds good. Okay, Jasmine. So what would help you to be better able to cope with this? Do you have problems sleeping? Do you, what questions come to mind that brings you at your lowest point about the passing of dad?
I think it would be just the night, and during the nighttime, I do have trouble sleeping because I start to think about him, and just knowing that he's not here kind of brings you down. So that's where the depression is coming in. He was the foundation to the home, so I feel like he was basically, the provider, the financial provider, the guidance. So I just feel like at home there's just a lot of things going on, especially like most of us were women, if anything, as like something at the home, as like the car's not working or something needed to get fixed, dad was always the one to help us with that stuff. So I feel like just being able to be like a leader and develop those skills that he would do for us, because if a tire got flat, he was there, or if the water, there was a leak in the home, he was the one to take care of it. So just finding ways to incorporate that to help mom.
Okay, so I see you mentioned that dad is the main breadwinner, and your car that the family relies on
Mhm.
is now down.
Yes.
So, what would you, how did you get here? Would a bus pass do it for you?
I catch a ride, but I think if I was able to get bus pass, that would also, help me to transfer just in case there isn't a time to catch a ride. So
Okay.
if you're able to help us with that.
All right, so that's something we can work on, which we
Yes.
can provide, bus passes. How about mom? Does she still work?
No, mom is not working.
Okay, all
So
right.
maybe, I know she's a little bit elder, so I don't know, she, in the past, she had an accident, which, her feet, she has, problems with arthritis, and she
Okay.
also messed up her back, so that's what, stopped her from working.
Okay.
So maybe just probably helping, maybe get resources, maybe like in, like food pantries that are around, or
Okay, all
bus
right.
passes,
That's
things like that.
something we can work
Mhm.
on. We can find resources for food
Yeah.
stamps and
Yeah.
also, resources to help mom to get to the doctor,
Mhm.
now that dad isn't there, you
Yes.
know. So Jasmine, definitely, we can work on those goals to get you and the family, you know, better as much as we can. Is there any question you have for me right now?
I don't think it's just maybe concerns, just probably finding some resource out in the community, like with the food, like I was saying, I don't know, maybe finding support groups, that can help with the
Yes,
family.
we sure will.
That can
That's
help with
something
the
we can work
family.
on.
I don't know, maybe just some skills, and ways to cope, when I'm feeling down. I don't know, like any, like exercises or
Okay.
something I can maybe participate to help me, with that. I think, just getting the help, will help me, my family, because now I have my own family, and just helping my mom, because, she is older, and then she does have still my siblings that are at home.
Okay.
So just, if I was to get the help, the help and the resources, I will be able to, give them to her also.
Alrighty, thank you. I sure will work on that. We'll work on that together, and each step of our plan, you will be very, very active in it, and it's a decision that's going to be made by both of us, so that you will be able to work with whatever, you know, plans that comes along, and the resources will be generated to you and your family's special needs, right? And that will be decided by you and I. And every step of the way, I will consult you with about whatever we have in the grapevines that we think can help you and the family. Does that sound good to you?
Yes, that sounds great. I would greatly appreciate all of that help that there is.
Okay. All right, Jasmine, it was good meeting you. It was lovely having this session with you. Would you be up for another session next week?
Yes,
About
what time?
Wednesday at
Wednesday?
2 p.m.
Yes, that works
How
for
does
me.
that sound to you?
Yes, that works for me. I
Okay.
look forward to seeing you
I look
next
forward
week.
to
Thank
seeing
you for your
too.
help.
You're most welcome.